Today we are gonna check out my rarest level 50 Pokemon. But what is the definition of rare though? I mean, it's very subjective to each and every one of us because it depends on where you play Pokemon Go at to determine whether certain Pokemon are rarer than another. Because if you talk about regional Pokemon, of course certain Pokemon are rarer for other people also. But in today's video, I'll share with you guys my own rarest level 50 Pokemon, as they are the toughest one for me to get them to level 50. Alright, so hi to all of you guys! So one more thing though, before I actually bring everything up to show you guys though, all these Pokemon that you're gonna see, yes, some of you guys, like I said, are gonna say that no, this Pokemon ain't rare because I do see it spawn a lot in my area and you guys able to get the resources like the candies and Candy XL, but some of them are pretty rare. There are some that are very easy for me to obtain because I usually play in Singapore, and of course the biome there in Singapore is basically water type base, and hence I do power up a lot of water type Pokemon. But another thing to take note though, if you guys want to also, you guys can see the candies and the Candy XL of the Pokemon that I'm showing you guys and see whether you guys have even enough to power them up to level 50 also. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead to begin with our very first Pokemon, and that's going to be this, my Shando Pinsir. Alright, I've already maxed it up to level 50. There are actually some of them I have not maxed it up, but I have enough resources to power them up to level 50, hence why I mentioned that. So this one to me is one of the toughest one to actually power up to level 50 because Pinsir doesn't spawn frequently in the wild, and we have to rely on certain events like bug type events to actually catch the Pinsir, and always catch and trade the Pinsirs to actually get the resources, which was a very tough grind I must say, especially to trade distance Pokemon. When I travel with Princess, we actually trade the overseas Pokemon with each other to get the guaranteed Candy XL. So this is the one that I'm kind of most proud of in terms of the Mega, I think, but there's one more later on also. Another one, the next one that we're going to check out, yes, it is Ditto. You guys might be wondering, why Ditto though? Because Ditto is a Pokemon that I don't think a lot of people bother to try and power it up to level 50. In terms of rarity, it's not as high as the Pinsir to actually power it up to level 50, the difficulty I mean. Especially since this does spawn in the wild pretty frequently, but it depends on which Pokemon are being disguised as Ditto. Alright, I've already powered one up to level 50. I think I have enough resources to power up another two, right? Yep, I have 732 Candy XL left. But I've not worked on the extra two more, which I might do so in the future. I actually did want to power up a total of 6 level 50 Dittos, but I think I only have a total of 4 Hundos. So I can't do that. Maybe in the future, who knows? Right, next Pokemon that we're going to check out is, yes, my Shando Aerodactyl. By the way, if you guys are wondering which sequence am I sorting them out in, I'm sorting them out in just the Pokédex number. We'll just go through by that. Alright, so yes, my Shando Aerodactyl, a lot of people are still struggling to try to get the resources for Aerodactyl. I know it's one of the toughest one. In fact, to me, it is the fourth most difficult Mega Pokemon to max out to level 50. Number 1 being Mawile, number 2 being the Heracross to me, right, for me, because it's a regional Pokemon. Third is just not a Pinsir, and fourth is actually the Aerodactyl. So yes, I managed to max this one up to level 50 actually a long time ago already, and this was the one that I got from a remote raid from my friend Ace. Thank you very much, bro. And yep, I'm actually using this as the current Mega because it's the Rock type event right now, alright, the Adventure Week, and it does give a lot of Candy XL and Candy when actually we use this to catch Pokemon. So yep, let's go ahead and check out the next Pokemon. And yes, this is a Pokemon that I treasure a lot. I spend so much time, effort, and even money to even raid for the rare candies. That time when I was raiding for the rare candies, there were no rare Candy XL available. Yes, my level 50 Mew. It's not the greatest in IVs, but it's definitely something that I'm very, very happy. Why am I keep on tapping back though? I do not know. And yep, I really maxed it up to level 50 long time ago and showed it on the video. The location is unknown, but I caught it in Singapore. Okay, Niantic, what's wrong with the location? Yeah, it's just glitches, guys. Alright, so that's one of the things that I'm very, very happy to actually max out to level 50. Princess is actually working on her very own Mew to max out to level 50 also. Currently, I believe she has around 220 Candy XL in total, so she still has a bit of resources to actually pump into it to get it up to level 50. Hopefully she can do that soon to add it to her collection. Next Pokemon that we're going to check out, yes, is Unown. Unown wise, yes, I did trade every single unknown that I get to get guaranteed Candy XL most of the time, hence my Candy XL is at 512. This was on the one that I caught in Taiwan, and it's actually a hundo that's really maxed out to level 50. But to be honest, it's not really useful for any purpose, other than creating some interesting alphabets with the name. I just realized letter N for Niantic. I should delete this though. Yep, I should delete this. Just kidding. Alright, let's go and check out the next Pokemon. That's going to be my shiny level 50 Celebi that I've already powered up quite a while ago. I think it was last year that I powered up. About 1 year ago that I powered up, and it took quite a while to gain the resources also. I think it was quicker than getting for the Mew because remote rates were available and I was raiding like crazy. By the way, if you guys also are checking out the Pokemon that I'm showing you guys so far, we're already down to Generation 2. I did not show you guys any specific legendary or mythical Pokemon that are raidable, like, you know, Darkrai, or in fact Deoxys, or in fact Rayquaza or Kyogre or whatsoever, because those are raidable and the resources are very easy to obtain as long as you're willing to spend money to raid like crazy and catch them. So to me, those are not as difficult as maxing out all these Pokemon that I'm even showing you guys, even some of the really small ones like this one. Okay, Mawile. So this Mawile, I already prepared it as Mega, alright, it has Fire Fang and Play Rough. I need to change the move, not sure what I'm going to change it into, maybe to Fairy Wind. Alright, so this is the hundo one that I got when I hatched it in Taiwan. This was before the pandemic and I hatched it in the car with some of my friends and they were very happy for me to hatch my first hundo Mawile. Gonna max it out to level 50 with you guys, alright. It is to me the toughest level 50 Mega to obtain, alright. I mean, apart from the one that's regional, Heracross. Of course, if you're living somewhere like Florida where JT Veiler is living, you wouldn't have an issue to power up a Heracross up to level 50. By the way, we are going to Florida for 8 days. Hopefully we can catch some Heracross and get the resources up for that. Alright, so anyway, at the end of the video, so I will show you guys some of the regional Pokemon that I actually do have resources to power up, but I do not have a good IV one, hence I do not want to power them up at all. Next Pokemon that we're going to check out is Torkoal. This particular regional Pokemon is available in Thailand and also Malaysia. I hatched this one when I was in Kuala Lumpur when I was visiting Isaac. And finally, after going for a few events and in fact going to Thailand for over a month, yeah, we were in Thailand total for over a month in the last 1 year. We went back to Thailand like a few times, so it's literally over 30 days that we were there. Finally, now I have enough resources to max it on up to level 50. Let's go! Great! Another level 50 Pokemon added to my collection, though actually, you know, I'm supposed to rename this. Normally after that I have to add them to the level 50 tag. So sorry though, I forgot to do that. Let's just do it now. Okay, great, done. So next Pokemon is going to be Audino. So Audino wise, there is a Mega in the future, hence why I did focus to get the Candy XL for this particular Pokemon. Even so, whenever this Pokemon spawns in the wild, I will try and focus to catch this because this has the highest amount of Stardust that you can ever catch from a single Pokemon at 2,100 Stardust per catch. If you put the star piece down, it's over 3,000, which is insane. So I've already maxed this one up to level 50. I'm just waiting for it to come, but not too sure when. But this to me is one of the toughest one to get up to level 50 or so if you actually do not hatch eggs or so. Alright, so next Pokemon is going to be this Corfrigragus. This Corfrigragus, alright, yes. You guys might be saying to yourself, why Corfrigragus, Brandon? Because to me, it is a Pokemon that is an event-specific spawn Pokemon during Halloween event. Of course, you can hatch certain of the Yamask, alright, during certain period. But this one, I'm going to finally max it up to level 50. Yes, it goes up to level 50, and it is a rank 1 for the Ultra League. The IVs are 10, 15, 15, and I can finally rename this and also now give it a new tag. I just added 3 new Pokemon to my level 50 collection. Great! Alright, next Pokemon that we're going to check out is this. You guys might be surprised, why am I showing Vanillite? Yeah, because to me it is also a very specific event Pokemon, and to me it's very hard to get the resources. Even there's one more Pokemon, Cryogonal. I do not have enough Candy XL to power them up to level 50, and even for Lapras, they are pretty much not easy to come by. I think I have a total of my Lapras, I'm lacking in exactly 31 Candy XL to power up to level 50. I know the numbers because I'm like looking at it. I wanted to actually show that in the video today, but I can't. I'm lacking in 31 Candy XL to power them up to level 50. So Vanillite to me is one of the toughest also. But who knows, by the time December comes, we will then be able to power it up again. So another Pokemon that I found really tough to power up to level 50 is this particular Pokemon. This particular Pokemon is the evolution of Tynamo. Alright, so after Tynamo, it goes into Electros, which I have not even evolved it yet. But you guys can see I'm only left with 20 Tynamo Candy XL. I actually took quite a while to power this one up to level 50, and to me it's really tough. Tynamo doesn't really spawn that frequently in the WoW anymore, unlike before, so hence it's tough to actually get the Candy XL for this. Next Pokemon that we're going to show you guys is Golett. You might be wondering why Golett though. Seriously, Golett to me, the Candy XL is not easy to obtain. It's not easy to actually see it hatch also, but I've already hatched and caught quite a few, and yeah, Golett wife I actually evolved it also. I actually would purify, then I evolve, and that's how I even get my resources, my Candy XL. I'll purify and then I evolve the Pokemon, and in fact then I'll transfer them as a level 25 purified Pokemon. That includes the Mawile and the Aerodactyl, etc. when Aerodactyl was available to obtain from Cleve, Team Go Rocket leader Cleve. So I'm not going to evolve this, I'm going to keep it as a Golett right now. My next Pokemon is going to be Dedenne. You guys might be wondering also, why Dedenne? Check out my Candy XL that I'm left with. I'm only left with 27, despite the fact that I've been trading this particular Pokemon to get guaranteed Candy XL for myself. I finally managed to get enough of it. The problem about this particular Pokemon is that the catch rate is extremely low. You guys can see the scene is at 1,364, caught 498. That it shows that it has very poor catch rate. Even when you try and catch it with an Ultra Ball, hand catching it, it will pop out from the ball if it's very high in CP. So hence to me, this is really one of the toughest one to actually power to level 50. I'm glad I'm able to do it. Unfortunately, it's useless for anything since it only maxes out at 2081. It's really not strong for the Ultra League, but I'm still going to use it in the video next time. Next Pokemon I'm going to talk about is this, Hoopa. Hoopa came in the form of Elite Rates, but then the first time when it came, it was available through a special research. This one was the one that I caught from the Elite Rates, and it's a 98%. At that point of time, I was already building up the Candy and Candy XL for this particular Pokemon. After I caught this from the raid, 98%, decided to max it up to level 50, and here it is. Still in this form. Maybe we should change form so that it doesn't look so scary after all. Just kidding. Alright, next Pokemon that we're going to check out, yes, is this Oricorio. It is a regional Pokemon available in every region, but this particular one is available in my own region, the Asia Pacific region in Singapore. And this was the one that I caught when I was in Malaysia, and Princess traded this to me. It's a Hundo Oricorio. Max it up to level 50, and I do not have any more resources to actually power more up. I actually do trade for Oricorios, trade away Oricorios to get guaranteed Candy XL at times. Unfortunately, it's still not enough. Yeah, you guys can see that Oricorio wise, yep, I've already caught 429. That's not a lot, considering the fact that we have to work on 3 other ones. Alright, the other 3 I've not gotten the Hundos yet. And imagine when the shiny comes in the future, so oh my god, I have to travel to those places again to catch those. Alright, next Pokemon we're going to check out is this. This is the pre-evolution of Dewpider. It is not pre-evolution. What's the name of the Pokemon? Aquanaut. Alright, so it's Dewpider. It's a level 51. Actually, I did power this up to level 50, and I feel that this was a little bit tough to get, especially now in recent times where I don't see Dewpider spawning a lot in a while. Certain Pokemon will then become more difficult to catch also, so hence that's another reason why, it's a little bit subjective to determine whether which Pokemon is actually rarer than another. Likewise for even whatever legendary Pokemon too that are available and not available in raids currently. Next Pokemon that I'm going to show you guys, which I'm not going to power up, I'd like to show you guys that this Zarude over here. Okay, so my Zarude Candy XL, if I were to get all these Candy XL, I have 297, but I will normally have 100 left just in case I need to use it a little bit more. So if I were to convert it and have exactly 296 Candy XL, I will have enough to power this one up to level 50. However, the IVs are not good. It's probably the second worst or the third worst possible IV that you can get, because it's from a special research, and the minimum IV would be 10, 10, 10. Unfortunately, it is 10, 11, 10. So it's really bad. So I'm waiting for Zarude to be back, whether in the form of Elite Rates or whether in the form of another special research, especially in the shiny form, that I'll power that up to level 50. But yes, I do have enough resources to power this up to level 50 already. But yeah, it's one that is very tough to get, because you have to either walk it or basically a rare candy, and for me I actually rare candied mine, so that's really tough. So far I've completed 3 Pokemon to rare candy them. The 4th one I'm working on now is Jirachi. Still far away from having enough resources. I probably have around 80 Candy XL right now in total if you were to convert to, so that's really not enough. Alright, next Pokemon is nothing already. That's all the 18 that I'd like to show you guys in this video, the rarest ones that to me the hardest one to get to level 50. But like I said, there are still some that I actually could work on also, but still I need to travel to certain places to do that. We were just talking about regional Pokemon. I mean, I do have a level 50 Farfetch. I still have a 318 Candy XL, which I technically could power up this Hundo Surfetch also to level 50. But we're not going to do that in this video, maybe in another video. For Kangaskhan wise, I do not have enough Candy XL to power up to level 50. I do have a Hundo, this particular one over here, that I actually prepared for the Mega, but I do not have enough Candy XL. I only have 83 because it did not rate hard. I did not rate really insanely during the Kangaskhan raid day, but I mean, I got myself a few shinies, great. Alright, the next Pokemon is going to be Mr. Mime, which is a regional Pokemon here in London. However, I still do not have enough resources to power up to level 50, so I do not have a I do not have a Hundo also. So that's something I need to work on also. Even for Taurus, like I said, level 50 Pokemon, the difficulty is really subjective. To me, Taurus is one of the most difficult one to get up to level 50 or so, because I do not live in America. But if I'm living in America, actually this one is going to be relatively easy, because you can get the resources very easily. For Princess and I, we will be going around in America for 42 days after our trip here in London, and in fact another place which is a special place which I'll tell you guys soon. But even for Heracross, I did not rate hard during that period. I only have 66 Candy XL. I don't even have a Hundo. My best is I think a 98%, I think. I'm not too sure which is the one, but it's definitely there. 98%, yeah, this one. So I even put a question mark there, dot mega question mark. So those are the Pokemon. For Crossola wise, I definitely have enough, because Crossola do spawn in Singapore. Even for Plusle, even for Minim, I do have enough resources, but I did not power up a Minim because I do not have a Hundo. Volbeat and Illumise, I definitely have enough resources to power them up to level 50, right? Illumise, no, actually I don't have. But Torkoal, you guys saw, I've already powered them up. Zangoose, I already powered up to level 50. Lunatone, yep, I do have enough resources to power up to level 50 also. And even for Solrock, yep, Solrock, you guys can see clearly the Solrock and the Lunatone is a very huge example of the difference in terms of resources that you can get depending on where you actually live. I have a total of 1,220 Solrock Candy XL versus the Lunatone, which is only at 481. So that's a huge difference by 4 times. Even for Tropius, I do have enough resources because I did attend some events and I got the resources. Especially, I do trade for guaranteed Candy XL for the regional Pokemon at times. Even during this, I think this one was hatched. Like, hatched a lot during the whole end. Not really a lot like crazy, because I didn't really walk that much. But I do not have a Hundo Tropius. Likewise, for the Relican, I do have enough Candy XL for Relican, but I do not have a Hundo Relican. Even for Pachirisu, I do not have enough resources for that. Shelios, I definitely have. I think I already power one up to level 50. Great. This one, I'm not going to do it, right? Oh, yeah, I'm still going to do it, but I do not have enough resources to power this one up. Just, I think, one power up away. It's at level 49.5. I can see it. Mime Jr. also definitely don't have enough. Chatot-wise, remember, we actually just came back from Indonesia after spending 28 days there. Unfortunately, we still did not get enough Candy XL for this. Chatot did spawn during the Japan Go Fest back in 2019, but at that point of time, there was no Candy XL available, unfortunately so, but it's okay. There might be another event in the future that we'll attend, and there might be Chatot spawning, and we can get more resources for that. Likewise, for Carnivine, it's a regional Pokemon, I do not have that. For Uxie, yes, it's a regional Pokemon, I do have enough resources to power them up, but I'm not going to do that right now. Even for Mesprit, I do have enough, and Azelf, I do have enough. I do not have enough, actually, so that's the thing. Alright, for Pensage, yep, I have enough, way a lot, but Pinsir, I mean, I have enough, but I do not have the Hundo. Likewise, for Panpour, I do have enough resources, but not the Pokemon itself. Troll is really far from it. My Troll Candy XL is so far. My Sock one is at 911 after powering one up to level 50 or so. So you guys can see the difference. Basculin, I don't even have enough. Maractus, yep, hopefully we can go to a place that has a lot of Maractus spawning. For Sigilyph, it'll be spawning in New York for the Go Fest. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm able to get them because I will not be buying a ticket at all for the event. But it's okay, there will always be another event in the future, and especially for shiny Sigilyph to spawn too. Alright, for the baby, I do have enough resources, but I do not have a Hundo, the unfortunate sad truth. Alright, for this for Fro, yep, I can power this one up to level 50 also. You guys know what, maybe we'll do it right now. Let's go ahead and power one more Pokemon with you guys. Great, this goes up to level 50. Now I can change the tag also. I can assign new tags. Great. Alright, remove the up and we're done. Okay, so let's check out the next one. Those Furfros, not enough. So Oricorios, those are the ones that I said are regional Pokemon, and basically those are all already. So I think that is all that I have to show to you guys in terms of how rare those level 50 Pokemon that I have are. Of course, you guys can let me know in the comment section down below which are your top 10 or top 5 rarest level 50 Pokemon, and hopefully you guys will have fun reading the comments also to see what other people are showing also, and depends on where you live and where you play and how you play, whether do you spam raids or not to get the legendary Candy XL. That would determine whether certain Pokemon are rare for you or not. Alright, so that's it that I'd like to talk to you guys and share with you guys about my collection. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely remember to leave a like on the video, it'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much. And if you guys have not checked out the new merch, alright, know your names, go ahead and check it out. Link in the description down below. Alright, so I was like, that's all that I have to say to you guys. With that said, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Alright, goodbye.